Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back to Ill Blur. Matic was one of those. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. Let's get into it. So today's new video is something that not necessarily amazed me or surprised me or anything. I kind of knew the studio was kind of in a predicament where it wasn't able to be successful, but let's get into it. So, Warner Brothers Studio will be sold within 2 years. Well, they gotta do what they gotta do. When it comes down to it, a lot of us have forgotten that Warner Brothers is still in $1 billion debt. And how much more they're in debt now? $49.5 billion. Woo! Woo, that's a lot of money, y'all. That's a lot of money. Money. Yeah, it's looking bad for the studio. So, David Zaslav has an offer. The CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery is offering the studio for $500 million. That's not bad. Honestly, that's a decent price. He could be asking for more. He could be asking for $600, $700, $800 for a studio. I think it's definitely gonna eventually, like I said, end up getting purchased again. And I think they realize like maybe our studio is not really flourishing successfully, and we need to go another direction because this is not working out in our favor for the studio. Because you have to remember, David Zaslav wanted to originally come out with a Warner Brothers and also a Max app together. Like there's one app where you can watch everything on, and that can be costly. Streaming platforms merging is definitely costly. We've seen that before in the streaming world. And I think maybe also he realized like, yo, our movies are not doing good either. We canceled a lot of TV shows that were coming out. They canceled Batgirl, the rumored Nightwing movie that they've been talking about for quite a while. I'm like, we was really getting a Nightwing movie? It was dramatic, like, yo, when was we gonna get this? Like a live adaptation. Things have to make changes. And with their success of their streaming platform, Matt's not doing good either, and them canceling a lot of shows on there. They have to find another way to stay afloat as a studio. I'm not mad at Warner Brothers / DC for going this direction, but let's talk about the studio that is interested in buying them. The studio that's interested in buying them kind of already has a streaming platform. That's why I'm kind of like on the fence about it. I'm like, well, they already have a streaming platform. I'm not sure how successful it is as a streaming platform, but it seems like Universal is interested in buying Warner Brothers and DC. I'm a little worried. Because now you got another company. Prime example, I'm going to use Disney for a minute, y'all. Disney owns Hulu and Disney Plus. Now, if Comcast, or say Universal, because it is Universal, if Universal purchases Warner Brothers and DC, then it's going to be the same thing over again, but just with a different company. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have multiple streaming platforms. Not necessarily a bad thing, because then they'll be able to see stuff like Harry Potter and Batman on the actual streaming platform for Peacock that is also a Universal / Comcast app. I don't know, man. I get that they're going to get sold in 2 years due to the success that they're not having right now as a company when it comes to movies and TV shows. I'm just curious to see what Universal's going to do that's going to be a game changer, meaning like what's going to be the thing that's going to stand out if they decide to buy them as a studio. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to remember, before this, Warner Brothers was bought by AT&T, my actual phone carrier, and I didn't see much of a change with that, to be honest. The only change I saw, like, well, you got the free DC comic book app. Okay, that's cool, but not nothing where it's like, oh man, they got all this cool stuff. The other thing is DC exclusives when it came to DC films for that time being, and AT&T owned them from 2019 up to April 2022. But this is your boy Blurmatic, guys. You tell me in the comments, do you think that Universal is going to buy Warner Brothers? And the next question is, do you think Warner Brothers should wait to be purchased because of the $1 billion debt they're in, $49.5 billion? You tell me in the comments, guys. It's a blur living world. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, also fully watching the video, and I'm out.